Okay. Well, guys, welcome to the webinar. See people coming on. It's Andrew Murray here and Jeremy Barnett. Let us know when you come on. Just give us a chat in the chat box there so we can see when you come on. Perfect. All right, cool.
A lot of people here tonight, Andrew. Wow.
We got some people coming in. Yep. Cool.
Now it's starting to go crazy.
Yeah.
Can't even see the
Well,
bottom.
this is going to be a very interesting webinar because we're going to be talking about something that's just, I don't know, like I don't want to spoil it, but it's going to be like completely different than what anything that we've done before. And yeah, man, we're starting right at the top of the hour. So, all right. So let's get this going. I know that we got a lot of people coming on here, and yeah, that is cool. So when you come on, just drop a line in the chat box, and I'm going to get everything loaded on my end. All right.
See your screen. We're good to go.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not going back to the front one, but it was there for a second. Okay, cool. So guys, okay, cool. All right, so guys, I'm Andrew Murray. This is Jeremy Barnett. We are going to have a rocking webinar. I respect your time, and I want to get right into this because we got some really great information. Please be sure to take some notes because it's going to be pretty awesome. Okay, so that's, hold on. This is weird how it overrides that thing. Okay, so you can see, so what you're going to learn here is how to become wealthy for the average person. And this is going to be something that is absolutely phenomenal and something that you should all be, trying to achieve. Okay, so my name is Andrew Murray. That's my cute wife there in some of those pictures, helped me win some of those awards up top. Speaking on stage at one of the No Excuses events, we got some huge pops and laughs, and just holding up one of those superstar checks, because that is how we roll. You probably know a little bit about me on this webinar, but I don't want to spend too much time on me on this webinar because this is really about you. I've been fortunate enough to be able to help and transform many people's lives, but I really want to be able to transform yours. And that's why I'm doing this webinar. And who's this cat? You're up.
Oh, I got to talk about myself? Okay. Yeah.
Captain Jack Sparrow.
Okay, guys. Well, for those of you that don't know me, I know that obviously a lot of you guys probably on this webinar, I sent an email out to, so some of you do know me. For those of you that don't, my name is Jeremy Barnett, and I've actually been in the industry for now 15 years working from home. It's really been a blessing. And I have earned multiple six figures in multiple companies. It's actually been really cool. I got sick and tired of the job when I was about 24 years old, working in a mall. I was like, never again. So I started looking online and just never looked back. So it's been a really amazing ride, and it's not been easy, but it's been fun and learned a lot. I've also been very fortunate to learn a skill of creating marketing systems and help thousands of people win in their businesses. One of the systems that I made was in the top 4,000 most visited sites in the world. So that was a really cool achievement. And back in 2007, I actually did create one of the first video social networks. Failed miserably, but we are entrepreneurs and we keep going, right? Public speaker and trainer, many network marketing events. Love to do that stuff. And guys, I love doing webinars. I think it's the key to success is doing webinars. And you guys are going to have an amazing time tonight with us as we share with you some very powerful information. Like Andrew said, get ready to take some notes. Thank you.
Brag about that check for a second that you told me about the other day. How much was that? Was that check for that wire transfer when you got that?
Oh, 68K. Yeah.
68K.
Yeah, one month. That was a good month.
Pretty awesome. Okay, guys. So here's the thing. Money is going to determine the quality of your future. That's why, Jeremy said that, he's working in a mall and decided to change his life and do something different. That's why I, as a young entrepreneur finishing university, read Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad Poor Dad and committed to, become an entrepreneur because I didn't want to spend the rest of my life working for someone else. And I hope you don't either. At the same time, I want you to understand that money, while it doesn't equal happiness, the whole money can't buy you love thing, but the truth is that having enough money to cover all your expenses is a prerequisite for happiness. More than half of marriages end in divorce, and a lot of that is because people don't have the money to really cover those basic expenses that they need in order to have a fulfilling life. Look, if you can't afford your rent and you get evicted from your house, it's hard to put on a happy face and be like, hey, this is great. Another thing that I want to talk about, this, and we're going to get to compound interest in just a sec, but I want you to understand that debt is reverse compound interest. So if you have 20% credit card interest, that's compound interest working against you. And we're going to see how impactful that is in just a second. It's a huge emotional and psychological burden. And when you are in debt, and if you may be in debt right now, but you're not going to be able to climb out unless you significantly increase your earning power. If you get a 5% raise or a 10% raise, that is generally for not people or for people not going to be able to raise them out and give them income. Another thing is, financial intelligence in North America across the world is extremely low. People don't understand, and they make disastrous financial mistakes that can reverberate for decades and decades, and it's sometimes generations. And one of those is for example, taking on student loans. A lot of people do that to finish university, and you'd be surprised how many people I talk to that are paying student loans that are over 30, over 40, and they're not even in that career that they took that student loan from. And that to me is just pretty crazy. So I want to talk about compound interest for a sec. And I don't know if you guys really understand about compound interest, but what I wanted to do was just show you a quick video on compound interest.
James and Tom were friends who grew up together. They both knew that they needed to start thinking about the future. At age 19, James decided to invest $2,000 every year for 8 years. He picked investment funds that averaged a 12% interest rate. Then, at age 26, James stopped putting money into his investments, so he put a total of $16,000 into his investment funds. Now, Tom didn't start investing until age 27. Just like James, he put $2,000 into his investment funds every year until he turned 65. He got the same 12% interest rate as James, but he invested 23 more years than James did. So Tom invested a total of $78,000 over 39 years. When both James and Tom turned 65, they decided to compare their investment accounts. Who do you think had more? James with his total of $16,000 invested over 8 years, or Tom who invested $78,000 over 39 years? Believe it or not, James came out ahead, $700,000 ahead. Tom had a total of $1,532,166, while James had a total of $2,288,996. How did he do it? Starting early is the key. He put in less money but started 8 years earlier. That's compound interest for you. It turned $16,000 into almost $2.3 million. Since James invested earlier, the interest kicked in sooner.
All right, guys. So hopefully you're able to see that video. I see that it was playing. Apologize for the delay. It looks like there was a slight delay. But yeah, it's really important to understand this. So here's the thing about compound interest. It's so weird to be like on this delay because we're about a minute ahead of you. So here's the thing about compound interest. Okay, Robert Kiyosaki. This is a huge point. Okay, the poor and the middle class work for money. The rich have money work for them. Okay, and this is such a pivotal key difference between the rich and the middle class. You have to ask yourself right now if you have money working for you, and if not, why not? Albert Einstein said that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it earns it. He who doesn't pays it. Now, I just talked about debt, and being reverse compound interest. If you're in debt, then that's a big problem for you. Now, Understand that the magic of compound interest, once you get enough money working for you, then you no longer have to work for your money. And it's truly amazing when you do that. And that's where you get out of the rat race. So one of the most pivotal books that I read, this is probably the second most important thing that I ever learned in my life, was when I learned about the cash flow quadrant by Robert Kiyosaki. And as you can see, there's 4 quadrants, and most of us move through them in this order: employee to self-employed, and then they move to the right-hand side of the quadrant to the business owner and the investor. Okay, now here's the thing about the employee. Okay, the employee exchanges time and effort for money. Okay, if they don't work, they don't get paid. Most people fall into this. When I first started my career as a internet marketer, and I hit my multiple 6 figures for the first time, I thought I was a business owner, but really I was self-employed, because I was working for myself, but it was taking up a lot of time. And if I stopped generating leads, if I didn't follow with them on the phone, if I didn't close them, then I wasn't making an income. Okay. And most people, the majority of the world, like 98% of people on the left-hand side of the quadrant. Well, guess what? You are not getting leverage on the left-hand side of the quadrant. You can be high income, like let's say a doctor in the self-employed quadrant, but you're not really leveraging yourself. When you move over to the right-hand side of the quadrant, that's where you start leveraging yourself. So you have the business owner, and these people have systems working for them, and it builds assets. Okay, and this is important. So this is systems and people working for them. But I think the real magic happens, and this is where you really can, step off the grid and just really achieve your goals, is when you hit the investor quadrant, because then you have money working for you and you have unlimited income potential. And that is a totally different world. So I will say, over the last 3 or 4 months, I actually talked to several financial planners. I met with one in Halifax in particular that just dealt with high net worth individuals. And I asked him, what's the, he was kind of telling me, what he thought the stock market would be able to generate for people. And both of them said, you got to look at 3 to 5%. Those stock books that were sold in the 90s and before, that talk about 8 to 10% per year that you can bank on. It's just not true, because companies don't have the profitability to do that now. But more than that, a lot of the profits have been squeezed out of the marketplace, and the spreads are tighter. So you're looking at 3 to 5%. Here's the S&P 500. On the left, you see it's adjusted for inflation, and you can see that the price. How would you deal with if you went from like 1970 all the way to 1990, where basically you're in the same place if you invested and you had those drawdowns? That's almost 20 years where you would be in the negative, or you would be, either break even or at negative. And that's hard for a lot of people to stomach, because, when you need to retire, it's not like you have, 10 years or 20 years to kind of, move that around. Like most people, when they retire, they retire. And a lot of people don't have that much choice over that. People are retiring earlier and earlier. On the right-hand side, we have the price change in the S&P 500 over those certain decades. And at the bottom, it's an aggregate of all of them. So you see in the 2000s, it was negative 2.7 over that decade. Well, you can't just look at the total return. You got to look at the numbers for inflation, which is, your earning power of money decreasing. And when you look at the real total return, which is adjusted for inflation, even from the 1950s to 2009, you're looking at 7%. I would argue that inflation is higher based on the cost of groceries and the cost of real goods and services that people need to purchase with their money. But that's not a return that you're going to get a lot of financial income from. 7%. So what can you do? Well, first off, you got to get away from the rat race. And this is how to do it. Okay. I love this cartoon because this is exactly what people have been taught. If you go to school, this is what you're taught. Happiness is just around the corner. All you have to do is work harder. All you have to do is earn more money. All you have to do to be happy is buy more things. Happiness is just around the corner. Keep going. And that's what people say. So here's how to get into the rat race. And I want you guys to write this down. First, you have to commit to create multiple streams of income. That's so important. So important. Multiple streams. Don't have income from one source because life changes too fast. Number two, create a passive business in investing quadrant assets. If you don't have passive income, even a small amount of passive income, you're not going to be able to get out of the rat race. Number three, keep your expenses low. It's much easier to kind of get to that point where you can get out of the rat race if you have low expenses. Number four, be balanced. Just know yourself, sit with yourself, and take time to work, take time to play, take time for your family. I see way too many people that are just working all the time, not spending time with their family, and that's not how you want to live. Number five, save aggressively, pay yourself first, and always pay yourself first. And number seven, earn compound interest because it's the eighth wonder of the world and you deserve it. So here's the big secret to the game of life, okay? If life is a game and you're born and you go to school and then, the world tells you, hey, go get a job. Here's what you need to do in order to provide for yourself, for your family, to do the things that you really want to do, okay? And everyone needs to do this, okay? And most people die on the treadmill of life, so to speak. They never get to this point. And I don't want you to die on the treadmill of life. You need to accumulate enough income producing assets to pay for all of your expenses and support your desired lifestyle. So you need to accumulate enough income producing assets. That's something that produces income without your effort to pay for all your expenses and support whatever lifestyle that is. So if that's, just your own home and, like very minimal, then that's what it is. If that's, vacationing and traveling, then you need to have an income that pays for all that and lets you do those things, because without that, you can't fully express your being and what you want to do. And this is the formula for peace of mind, guys. When your passive income is greater than your expenses, when that happens and you have passive income, you will have peace of mind. You won't worry about money. You won't worry about stress. Certainly there'll be certain things that will cause you stress, but your life will just really be so much more full, so much more rich. And that's where you need to get to. Okay. And a lot of people aren't succeeding in doing that. All right. Now you guys want to hear the most important thing that I've learned in my life? Okay. This is pretty cool. So I want you to write this down. The most important thing that I've learned in my life is that any skill that you want to learn, you can master it with time and focused attention. Okay. So if you put enough time and enough focused attention into it, you can learn it as long as you persist until you get there. Okay. This is basically persistence. This is a secret of life. And I think that, you should write that down because you really can do anything. Now I want to talk about the problem with investing and the I quadrant. Look at this chart over here for Netflix. It drops about 50%. And how would you feel if you had a portfolio, let's say, of $100,000 and it dropped to $50,000? Most people panic. You got to understand, there are problems with investing as an individual investor. You don't know the fundamentals of the companies as well as the people that work at Goldman Sachs. Let's say you just pick mutual funds. You have limited returns because whether that mutual fund goes up or down, you still pay the MER fees, maybe 2.5%. It requires emotional discipline. This is one of the hardest things about investing. And I think personally, having taken time to be an investor and to learn this, that some people just aren't well suited to have that emotional discipline when it comes to money. Picking stocks is hard. Let's face it, the stock markets are volatile. Anytime I talk to someone that has a portfolio in stocks, they're always worried. They always bring it up. And it's a problem for people, So what I want you to do is put on your hat and just imagine that someone is the best in class. Let's say someone that works at Goldman Sachs, okay? So the top trader at Goldman Sachs, he's your best friend, okay? And he says, you know what? We went to high school together. You had my back all these times. You drove me around. I really appreciate that. And now that I'm, the top trader at Goldman Sachs, I'm just gonna, take your portfolio and I'm gonna trade it for you. I'm gonna use all of my specialized skills. I'm gonna use all of my knowledge as a trader that I've learned that's taken me tens of thousands of dollars to learn. I'm gonna take all my personal connections, all my connections in the industry, people that, with other companies. I'm gonna let you know everything that everyone says. And I'm going to let you know the tools and software that I use at Goldman Sachs to consistently outperform the market. And I'm just going to do your trades for you. Who on this call thinks that would be a pretty darn cool thing? Okay, yeah. So we got some people popping in with that. All right, perfect. All right. So here's the 2 points. Okay, you need to get into the I quadrant. Absolutely. These are things that you need to do in your life. You need to get into the I quadrant so you have money working for you. Once you have money working for you, then you get that leverage. And 2, do you have money working for you right now? And hopefully you do, okay? So I want to introduce you to a concept that blew my mind when I first found out about it, okay? And it's a concept of mirror trading, okay? So what is a mirror trader? Well, mirror trader is almost exactly like what I talked about that guy at Goldman Sachs, okay? And what I want to introduce you to is 5 different mirror traders. Now, these are real people, okay? Professional Forex investors who trade the market, who are best in class, who know exactly what to do, and they have different methodologies, different risk levels, okay? And you can see all this documented at FX Signals Live. We're going to get into that a little bit in just a little bit. But just look at the Euro Master Trader, okay? Obviously, this guy specializes in the Euro. 130% growth in 52 weeks, okay? That's just over a year. And you can see the red line there, the graph going up. See his gains, you can see his pips. In fact, if you go to fxsignalslive.com, which we'll actually show you a little bit later, you can see all of this happening in real time. Every single trade that they took, when they took it, how much they won, how much they lost. All these traders have actually had a loss, except for Steady Freddy. He has not had a loss in 28 weeks, and pretty phenomenal. So 36%. Smooth Sterling, 74.81%. Crosses, pairs, and pips, 133% in 135 weeks. And Mr. Diversity, bam, how about 155% return in 47 weeks? Okay, guys. So what I want to do is I just want to show you something. This is the rule of 72, compound interest. So let's say you make 3% on the stock markets, because the stockbroker said, 3 to 5%, right? So calculate. So here's how long it would take for your principal to double, okay? And this is in years, okay? So at 3% per year, and this is better than most people have, if they have CDs and stuff, 24 years, 23.45 years, okay? Let's plug in 8%. Okay, 8% annually, rule of 72. Let's say stocks do 8% per year consistently, and you have the emotional fortitude to withstand the drawdowns. It's going to take you 9 years to double your income. Now, let's take, Mr. Actually, let's just take Steady Freddy, right? So he was about 32%. Boom, you've doubled your principal in 2.5 years. Okay, what about Mr. Diversity? 155%. Boom, you've doubled your principal in 3/4 of a year. Guys, can you see how crazy that is? I mean, that is crazy, right? What do you think about this, Jeremy? What do you think about some of these numbers? I mean, is this legit?
Well, it's actually crazy, man. Now that we're on this slide, maybe I'll just share something since guys, I've actually found this stuff. I was really into this. I'm echoing really bad. But I don't know why I'm echoing. Weird. Okay, so I think it's amazing, guys. FX is very complicated. If you got somebody that knows what you're doing, it takes all the stress out. I love it.
All right, cool. So here's FX Signals live, and as you can see, because I just want to prove to you guys that this is not just a screenshot here. This is real life. So you can see I'm actually here on the page here, and I can click on Smooth Sterling, and you will see all the trades that they've made. So you can see his growth, 76.41%, compounded monthly growth, 9.92%. So that's per month, right? So when we're talking about earning 10% a month in the stock market, this is 9.92. And guys, with this mirror trader, you just set it up. You don't actually go and make any trades, okay? Now, it's important to understand that you can choose any broker that you want. There are different Forex brokers. Forex is a highly regulated industry. So when you sign up for a Forex broker, whichever one they want, you're going to have to go through know your customer forms and just complete some documentation, just because they know who you are, and Uncle Sam wants to know who you are, and all that kind of stuff. But once that's set up, how this works is you can actually have a mirror trading going on, and every time this guy takes a trade, it happens in your account, right? Based on the proportion that you have, right? So if he trades 1% of his account, and Forex traders will usually only risk like 1 or 2% on any given trade, okay? And that's still, these guys are very conservative. One thing about professional traders that you have to understand is they are very conservative. They hate to lose money, okay, more than anything else. So what's really cool about this is that, if they have and this is, you can see what the account, started with was, 1,219. So these are the same accounts. You can see this is a live account. These are the same types of accounts that you might be trading in your thing. So, if he risks 1%, you're going to risk 1%, and it's going to happen automatically without you doing a thing. So no time, no effort, no energy, no thinking. You can just check your results at the end of, the day or what have you.
Andrew, the slide, we're on fxsignallive.com. That's the slide you used to want to be on, right? Because people are chatting in the room, like we're not seeing like.
No, that is not at all. God, don't you love this Google Hangouts?
What's up with Google, guys?
What's up with Google? All right, so Google Hangouts. All right, so what I'm going to do is this is actually.
There we go. Now we're good.
The page. Well, I'm not sure. Are we?
Yep, we're good.
Yeah, are you seeing the FX Signals live page?
Yes, I can see it now.
Okay, yeah, all right. Sorry, guys. So as you can see, 9.2%. Let me just lock the screen on me. 9.2% compounded monthly, and it shows you all the open trades, all the closed trades. And you can see these red ones. He lost. So he lost 0.2%, lost 0.11%. And then these are the wins. But you can see over on this chart, okay, that, consistently there are wins, and that's what you want to see. So for example, this one, you can see exactly what the trades are, and you can see the income growing. Guys, this is awesome. You can see, and this is one of the more risky ones, but you can see, oftentimes, here's a losing month, right? So, it's not like this guy wins all the time, but when he wins big. And that's why this is more of a higher risk one that crosses pips and pairs. But as you can see, overall, the growth, 132%, right? So if you have 132%, calculate your principal will double in 0.8 years. So that's in like let's say 3/4 of a year, that's pretty phenomenal and pretty awesome. So I want to ask on the Hangout guys, if you guys want to see how to get to $1 million. You guys, anyone on this Hangout want to earn $1 million?
I really wouldn't be interested in that, brother.
All right. Well, I think that is incorrect. I think people want to learn, right? So let's do this short video on becoming a millionaire in 4 years using this exact service.
Brandon Boyd here with IML and the Global Visionaries team. I want to show you guys how in 4 short years, how you can potentially become a millionaire even if you were not to build a team just by using the product alone with FX Signals Live. This is the Auto Trader. If you look at the URL right here, fxsignalslive.com, that's what I'm going to be using and showing to you today. This is without even adding an extra dollar. And guys, I do want to add a disclaimer, and you'll see this in the video, that none of this is guaranteed. This is what I'm doing. I'm not giving you guys advice. This is what I'm personally doing myself, and I want to show you how this works. What you want to do is click on Traders here at the top. This is going to show you the medium, low, and high risk traders that we have, and you'll see more over time. It shows what their growth is, their gain, the number of pips, as well as the number of weeks that they've been trading. So I have the Euro Trader Master, and what you can see here is their chart and how they're doing on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis. You can also see the trading overview with the performance details, any open trades, closed trades, and so forth. What I want to look at today is simulation. Now, here's what I want to tell you. I don't care if you take your job income, commissions from iMarkets Live, or any other money you have, and be adding that. If you have a tax return or something, you can choose to do what you want. I'm going to show you what I personally am doing, and it's the road to millionaire. See, either way, guys, that 3 or 4 years, it's going to go by. The question is, when that time goes by, where are you going to be at? Where are you going to be at? If you don't change what you do right now, how can you change your future? So what I want to show you is with $10,000, again, this could be, if you're putting in money from your job, commissions from your business, rather than buying a couch and plasma screen that you don't need. Let's keep a risk multiplier of 2. I tell people keep it between 1 and 2. We click on that. What it's going to show is over the course of about a year, okay, close to a year, this is your balance right here. Okay, so your 10,000 goes to 35,000. You have a profit of 25,689. So what I'm going to do is now take that new balance. Here's year 2. We're going to switch that. Click simulate. So now we have a balance of 127,000, profit of just about 92,000. So now we're going at year 3. Let's simulate that. Now we're at 454,000. You had a profit that year of 327,000. Again, this is hypothetical based upon what we see on the charts. Okay, let's put that in. Simulate. Here we are at year 4, 1.6 million. Okay, here's the awesome news. Let's say that I was half wrong. That's still a lot of money. This is based upon past performance. Of course, we cannot guarantee future results, but based upon the trades, you can and here's the awesome thing, guys. You can go back to any one of our simulators and do the exact same thing. You can take that same thing with crosses, pairs, and pips and do a simulation on theirs as well. Okay, because every one of them has different risk management, low, medium, or high. I personally use the Euro Trader. Like I said, do not go above 1 or 2. But guys, this is a great way for you to be a testimonial of, look, I was able to take my money and grow it rather than blow it on things I didn't need. And if I were to hit certain ranks in iMarkets Live and all of a sudden, be making more money, instead of taking that money and upgrading my car, my house, my clothes, etc., I'm going to have that be working for me, just like interest working for me instead of working against me. So guys, this is a great way for you to be able to grow your income, follow Robert Kiyosaki, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, truly become an investor, and absolutely change your future.
All right, guys. So we are back.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I know. I mean, that's got to be the most clear way that an average person can make a 6-figure income, and yeah, it's pretty awesome.
And then they're gonna go out and bond with their friends and family. Pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, so I want to talk about. So this is the hands-free mirror trading service. This is what I just absolutely fell in love with. I'm actually using this myself. I'm up about just under 8% compounded monthly, and I'm just really, really excited. No software to install. You get to leverage this. You get to pick which one of those 5 traders you want to go with. And actually, I split my basket into 2, so I'm using 2 of them, the 2 most conservative traders. And I'm already up, as I said, almost like 7.9 something percent compounded monthly. So that is totally awesome. And it's just a set it, forget it solution. But instantly, like that, boom, I have money working for me. That's different. Okay, that's different. The second product is a harmonic pattern scanner for Forex, and they're actually just about to come up with one that's actually gonna be start working on your iPhone now. But for this one, you do need a computer, Mac or PC, and what it does is it actually watches the market, sees the patterns, and it will give you recommended trades based on the patterns. And these have been proven to have a phenomenal success rate for people that want to be more active and learn a bit more in their trading. Okay, so it's basically like buying signals, where it will tell you when to get in, where to set your stop loss, because that's very important. We don't skip any of that stuff here, and when to take profits when your objectives are. And so this is phenomenal. This is included as well. Documentation beats conversation. Our trade signal service, okay, has 60% growth over 12 months. And we're going to teach you how to do this. It's easy, it's simple, and you're going to start having money working for you instead of you just working for money. And here's a screenshot of the trade signal service, and you can track the record at myfxbook.com and see exactly where it's going. Now, as you can see in just a year, 60% growth. Okay, you can't buy a stock and get 60% growth. Usually, when people buy a stock, they hear about a hot stock and it's dropped because smart money knows how to chase the money out of individual investors, and that's just a sad reality. But this is a time where you can actually have technology and real traders working for you. Speaking of real traders, we actually have the live trading room, both the New York open sessions and the London session. So it works anytime internationally for people. You get to trade side by side with a pro, and you can look over the shoulder as Christopher Terry and his traders. They call out trades. They tell you when to enter, where to set your risk, where to place your profit targets, and they specialize in the S&P 500, the E-mini futures, and they're going to show you exactly how to do that. Okay. Now, Christopher Terry, has been a very successful trader. He's the CEO of iMarkets Live, and he has made single trades in as much of $50 million on a single trade. He's made a lot of money, and he knows exactly what he's doing. What I love about him is he has a motivation to really help people. And that's very rare in a CEO, because he's not in this to become greedy and to get rich, because he already is. Okay. And that's kind of one of the differences here. A lot of people start companies to become, wealthy, and that's their main goal. Well, he doesn't need to do that. Why? Because he's mastered the art of making money work for him. Do you guys get that? Do you guys see what I'm talking about here? So the iMarkets Live, they have all this packages. Normally it's $195, but definitely not today. Okay. So the question is, do you want to earn 3 to 5% per year in the stock market, where you're going to be facing up and down and not know what's going on, or do you want to have this traded for you, where again it's your own Forex account, FXCM, Oanda, Yaxary? All these are very professional companies. They have offices in multiple countries. It's a Forex industry, guys, and it's your own broker. And I want to make sure that you understand that you are not sending your money to iMarkets Live or anything like that. Your relationship is you're just paying for the service, the products and services that iMarkets Live provides. You always have control over your money, And, let's say if it's in FXCM, you can turn it off. You can withdraw your money. You can add more. You can turn off the auto traders, whatever you want to do. It's your money. It's your account. And that's what's so powerful about it. All right, Jeremy. So why don't you tell them about what we got coming up here?
Awesome, guys. So you guys can see the screen, right? Great, because I don't know if I'm talking, it's like showing my picture or whatever. So I'll make sure.
Let me just double check because Google Hangout a little finicky. Oh, yeah. Actually, no, it is showing the screen. Yeah, because I'm.
Yeah, just lock it on your screen so that way I talk and it doesn't come over to my face.
Locked. Yep.
Awesome. Okay, guys. So actually, this is a really amazing compensation plan. One of the things that I love about this company, why I'm so fired up, is obviously, guys, we're also builders, right? We're in the home-based business arena, so this is kind of like the secondary piece. The stuff that Andrew just showed you, that's kind of the. You can do that in your shorts and learn and make money, on the product. So that's powerful. You can't find a company where you can do that. There's not too many companies you can do that. But then this is like the rewards program. This is like the compensation plan if you start to refer people. So if you would bring somebody in, by the way, if you bring in 3 people, I want you to focus on 3 tonight, okay? If you bring in 3 people, your auto ship is free, okay? So that's what we want to help all of you guys do here tonight. But you're also going to make $35 per person, and that actually goes up as you move through the ranks. You can get up to 50% faster bonus, which is crazy. But we're not going to talk about that stuff here tonight. We're going to focus on a few pieces of the compensation plan because it's enough to get you to not sleep tonight, okay? And I don't want to confuse everybody about the 8 ways you get paid, because when we talk about what we're going to talk about here, you're going to understand the power of this compensation plan. So let's go ahead and move on to the next slide. Thank you.
My bad. There we are.
Cool. Okay, guys. So this is really cool. I actually did this in my first 3 hours in the business, which was really cool. If you bring in 3 people in the first 14 days, okay, they're going to give you a one-time bonus where they're going to give you an extra $35. So you're going to make $140 total if you do this in your first 14 days. And again, Andrew and I have a plan, and we're so excited. I can't wait to get to that slide. We're actually have a plan to, I don't care who you are on this webinar, we're going to show you how to do that. And I'm going to back it up with a strong force that you can do it. So you're going to see that here in a second. So that's our goal for you guys. And here's really why I'm so excited, Andrew. Honestly, bro, like when you came to me and, you shared this idea with me, I love the concept of, trading and making money on your money. That's obviously something that's just a no-brainer and it's very exciting. But as far as the compensation plan, guys, I've been in a few different companies in my day. Like I said, been around for a while, and this compensation plan really is the pay it forward compensation plan. That's what I'm calling it, and I love this. It's the Platinum 600. So here's how it works, guys. 3 that gets 3, okay, that is going to pay you, and I talked about this in my email for those of you that on this webinar that came from my email, when I talked about the dollar challenge and then, making $600 a month in residual income. This is what we're talking about, okay, because this is only 12 people and you're going to make a $600 residual income. This is month after month after month, guys. Who's going to go somewhere when they're making those percentages on their money growing for them, right? So, and this is on top of that. This is what's so powerful, because it's not going to be hard for you to share something with someone that's, if it's working for you, you're just going to automatically go out and share it, right? So this is the power of the Platinum 600. And it actually gets better than that. So let's move on. I'm going to show you guys here what this actually means. And I'm going to talk a little bit more on this slide than most of them so you guys can understand. Hopefully you guys can see those numbers. But if you see right there, the Platinum 150, that's 3 personals, okay? But let's move down to Platinum 600. I want to explain something to you and how this works, because this is so write this down if you have to, because it's probably the most important thing I'm going to tell you tonight. Okay, Andrew probably told you the most important things. This is the most important thing I'm going to tell you tonight. All right. So Platinum 600. What does that mean? Well, Jeremy, do I have to go out and get 12 people, or is this a collective effort? Well, here's how it works, guys. Let's just say that I bring in Andrew, okay, just for an example, and Andrew's slow going, right? Or he doesn't get his 3 right away, whatever, okay? But I do a big webinar like this, right? Like we're doing now. And, I bring in 25, 30 people, okay? I can listen to what I tell you here. I could, on my decision, if I wanted to, I could put 9 people under Andrew to fire him up, okay? All personally sponsored by me. You follow this, guys. Then I can come back to Andrew and say, hey, Andrew, brother, you've got to get 3 people in like right now because you're leaving $7,200 a year on the table by not getting 3 people. So what this compensation plan does is it, for builders and people, so that's what I love about this, guys, because we're all about the little guy. That's kind of like our motto, Andrew and I, when we work together. We're all about helping the little guy. This is the compensation plan. It's a networker's dream because this forces even the little guy to get into that $600 because if you got a strong team, which obviously Andrew and I are recruiting maniacs, you know, and any time I get into a company, I personally sponsored 150, 200 people. Here, guys, I mean, I'm going to make it a personal goal of mine to put 500 people in this thing, and we can spread the love over our team and help you guys move through the ranks. Look at that, 50 people, $1,000 a month, residual, guys. It's not a one-time bonus. So think about that. And it's all of us collectively working together. Look at that Platinum 2000, 125 people. Okay, there's people on this webinar that can do that. Okay. And we're going to show you guys how to do that, even if you've never done anything like this before. So, you know, and it gets crazy, guys. Look, I mean, look at if you kind of, you know, let your eyes kind of fall down the page. Okay, Chairman 60. It gets kind of nuts, guys. And guys, Andrew and I have both, you know, had teams this size, much larger. So that's why we're so excited about this piece. And there's people on this webinar that have done the exact same thing. I know that. And so we're excited about this compensation plan. And we are going to do a Q&A if you guys have any questions about this at the end. Let's go ahead and move forward. But this is really exciting stuff, guys.
All right, so guys, here's the thing. High income does not equal financial freedom. I know lots of people that earn a high income that don't have financial freedom, that don't have the liberty that having this passive, having your money working for you will get you. So it's pretty incredible, guys, what we showed with you. We showed with you a path to get to $1 million in just 4 years. All right, Jeremy, so how do people get started?
Okay, guys, so what you can do right now, and this is what you want to do, you want to take action immediately because of the way this compensation plan is structured with the 3x8 matrix. You're going to want to get in as a customer for $1. Okay, this is a short window where you can take action on just getting started for $1. Get in and check out the products. Test it out. You'll see how it works just for yourself. And that's why the company's doing this, because they know how well their product works. So they want as many people to be able to get involved and try out the product. So get started for $1 and you'll start to see, you know, your account start growing as you start getting your trading account going. And we got some bonuses for you guys tonight as well. So we want to show you what we're going to offer you just for getting started as a customer for only $1 tonight. So Andrew, why don't you tell them about bonus number 1, and then I'll pick it up on the next one.
Sure, that sounds good. So you're telling me, Jeremy, like you can get like all the products. You get the Mirror Trader, you get access to the live trading room, all 5 of the Mirror Traders, and the Harmonic Scanner just for $1.
That's what I'm telling you, brother.
Cool. But not only that, we're actually going to give you a couple other bonuses. Okay, this is Habits of the Wealthy. This is the Residual Income Edition. 1 hour and 40 minutes. One of the things that I became obsessed with as a young entrepreneur was learning what the wealthy did and what was different from how the middle class, did, thought, and acted. And what we've got here is, just a pure training, 1.5 hours of video, and you get this DVD, this online DVD free when you join for $1. Not only that, but we have bonus number 2 as well.
Yeah, and this is going to be great for you guys that are starting out as customers, okay? Now, you can obviously upgrade as an IBO later. We want you to start as a customer so you can try out the products. But here's why you're going to love bonus number 2. Because when you refer 3 customers yourself, your product is free. And how are you going to do that? Well, we've got a Facebook Online Ninja recruiting tricks for actually, bringing people in, how to contact and invite people to this amazing, program where you're going to get the Live Trader, the Mirror Trader, and the Harmonic Scanner, right? So that's your products, and you're going to want to be able to refer that to other people. How are you going to do that? Well, if you don't want to bother your friends and family, we've got a way for you to go out and do that immensely using the power of Facebook. This is over 3 hours of video recording. Used to sell it in other markets for $295. We're going to give that away to you for free tonight. So you're going to learn how to, implement Facebook to be a referral king. So that's a $295 bonus. So basically, guys, we're giving you $295 tonight. You're giving us $1. Sounds like a pretty good deal to me, Andrew.
That sounds awesome. Bonus number 3, we're also going to give you our marketing funnel. As you know, Jeremy and I are, some of the best people in the world at creating webinars, creating marketing funnels. We're going to give you our exact landing pages that we're using, our presentation page, our email follow-up. People pay me tens of thousands of dollars just to write email follow-up for them. And we're just going to give it all to you. Not only that, we're going to actually give you Facebook ad text and graphics, because a Facebook ad is both the text part of the ad and the graphics part. So we're going to do that for you so you can actually just start running ads if you want to. And I'm going to give you the exact text that I'm using on Bing so you can jump in there and start marketing as well. And bonus number 3, which again, you're going to get just for, $1 if you can capitalize on this special one-time $1 promo, is another $997 value. Plus, bonus number 4.
We're giving away the farm here tonight, Andrew. I mean, here's what's really cool, guys. Remember we talked about, the $600 platinum thing in the earlier slides. When you guys are ready to become IBOs, we've got a 15-day blitz training that we teach. It's on a recorded hangout. Okay, you'll be able to watch that. You're going to watch how Andrew and I actually, over our shoulder, do a live training, show you how to get 12 customers in the next 2 weeks, okay, to create a $600 monthly residual income. It's exact copy and paste templates. We've got the text. We've got the whole, the pitch strategies, everything. All you're going to have to do is copy and implement this training, which is about an hour long. So you're just going to watch that and implement it and practice it. Do it 20 minutes a day. And over the next 2-week period, you'll be able to get 12 people on your team, which will be yielding you a $600 monthly residual bonus. And you can take that money and put it into your trading account and keep growing, that compound interest, let your money work for itself and let your money create money. And that's what the wealthy do, as we talked about. So that's a value of $197. So guys, we're giving you the farm tonight. All we want you to do is take action because we really believe in this. It's only going to cost you $1 and you're going to get all of these bonuses. No questions asked.
And not only that, but if you come in as a customer, this is like taking, someone that wants to get started and just being shot out of a cannon in terms of quick action. So customers actually on our team are using this to actually just refer 3 customers. Once you have 3 customers, your whole product is free. So what that means is that all those products, the Mirror Trader, all 5 Mirror Traders, whichever ones that you want to use, the Harmonic Scanner is free. There's no monthly fee once you've referred 3 customers. We're going to teach you how to do that. I mean, how cool is that? Because then you actually have your money growing without any costs whatsoever. I think everyone should definitely do that. So at the end of the day, do you want to earn 3 to 5% per year, or do you want to be in 1 or 2 of these different Mirror Traders, like the Euro Master Trader, 130% growth, Steady Freddy, 35% growth, Smooth Sterling, 74.81% growth, Crosses, Pairs, and Pips, 133%. And you don't even need to know what a pair or a pip is in order to leverage, that kind of return. And of course, Mr. Diversity at 155%. And you can see from the graphs, guys, I mean, these are all in profit. These have been going on for numerous weeks, from 27 weeks up to 135 in the example of Crosses, Pips, and Pairs. We should have another Mirror Trader option coming on board here in the next few weeks. So it's super exciting to see your money grow for you. I mean, because the one thing that the wealthy have over the middle class is that they have money to invest and they have their money working for them. And that is just absolutely phenomenal. And guys, I just want to repeat again, this is, you don't send your money to iMarkets Live. You use whatever broker account that you want. Okay, in the Forex industry, these are very regulated companies. FXCM has offices in 12 different companies. Oanda, Iaxary. These are big companies that, work in multiple countries as Forex brokers. So, I really, really love that part because, I just love that part.
It's awesome. So yeah, guys, $1, take action, 4 bonuses, almost, probably $1,500 in value here tonight. You're going to get started for $1, test the waters. You're going to see how well this product works, and you're going to be a lifer, and you're going to be taking action and, creating financial freedom for yourself by doing what the wealthy do. For $1 tonight, do not miss this opportunity. It's absolutely incredible. Okay.
Yeah. And, guys, once this is gone, this dollar promotion, it's gone, and you'll have to pay full price, $145 or whatnot, to get access to it. So take action now. Put that extra money, put it in one of these mirror traders and, compound it. Ka-ching.
I love it. Ka-ching.
All right. So here's how to achieve financial freedom, guys. It all comes down to 2 things. And if you get these 2 things well, you can follow that same path that Brandon talked about earlier, leading you to $1 million in 4 years. You need the best in class mirror trading robot, mirror trading system. And what I mean by best in class is just, the best. I mean, that's the thing with trading with money. I mean, these people that know what they're doing, they win very consistently for a very long period of time because they know they have specialized knowledge and they apply it to a certain field and they've risen to the best in class. That's what we have here with the mirror trading. That's why the win rates are so incredible and the profits are so high. And the other thing you need to do is to achieve financial freedom is compound interest, is compounding your interest, is having your money grow and become more money. And then, you're earning money on that interest and scaling it up. And when it happens, with these kind of numbers here that you see on the screen, that's why you see some incredible, incredible results. So guys, $1 to be a customer, either get back with the person or click on the link on this page and, just take action. We want you to be successful.
It's kind of funny. I got into Forex about 8 years ago. I told you that. And, lost about 15 grand. I stared at the screen and I dreamed about candlesticks, and it was the worst feeling I ever had in my life. And it was crazy, man. My wife's just like, it's like, if you don't stop staring at that screen, man, we're gonna have a problem, boy. so it is crazy. But so I never touched it since. And then this, you introduced me to this concept, and it's just so cool. Like, hey, if I don't have to stare at the candlesticks, then that's cool for me. So I think that's really cool because you can build wealth and you can use, other people's talents. Andrew and our talent is online marketing and helping teams grow. Terry and company, they're all about, Christopher Terry, they're all about, getting your wealth to grow. So it's a combination. And I also want to share with you guys this, because of this 15-day blitz, guys, Andrew and I are going to be doing these webinars frequently, and you guys can bring, all you got to do, we're going to show you how to invite. We're going to send out emails. We're going to be, we're going to put you guys all on a list, our team list, and you guys are going to be updated, and we're going to run webinars. And guys, can you imagine bringing your friends and people that you love? This is the kind of business that you bring your loved ones to, because maybe you're worried about your mom, about their, financial retirement, their exit strategy, So this is something where you can feel confident and bring your family members on our webinar and let us educate. You don't have to be the educator in this case. You just need to be a point guide and director. Point guide and direct to the webinar. And let us share the knowledge and information that we have about this amazing opportunity for you guys. So Andrew and I will be giving you guys an update on when the webinars will happen. And we'll be sending out an email about that. So just get ready, guys. Get ready to experience success. And if you know anybody tonight, you're getting your links tonight, get them in. You guys need to be taking action on referring people right now because the price is so low. You're never going to have this again. Let's create 2,000 to 3,000 people on this team over the next 30 days. I think we can do it. I think we can do it, Andrew. I think we can do it with everybody working together with this promotion. And how exciting this is, I think we could do it.
Oh, it's gonna be monumental. And to me, it just comes back to as I the longer that I've been like an internet marketer, it becomes more important for me about the quality of the products. Stuff that I promote as an affiliate. I mean, there's good stuff and there's bad stuff. But for me, I really feel strongly about this. I know that this is exactly what people want, because I know what the rich do. I mean, they have their money working for them. And when you think about it, that's exactly what you need to do. You know what I mean? Because even if you have a business, a lot of business owners, if you go back to the business quadrant, you're dealing with a lot of problems. I met with a insurance agent, insurance broker. He owns the brokerage in the town where I live, and he wants to know about marketing and do some. He wants me to do some search engine optimization. He wants me to kind of refine his marketing, and this is about real people. But I mean, he told me, he, as a business owner, he gets interrupted all the time, by people coming in and asking what to do about this case or that case, and, always hiring and firing and stuff like that. And, at the end of the day, the real nirvana that you want to get to is where your money's working for you, and you don't need to do that. So you can do what you want to do. You have a chance to live your passions. You know what I mean? Like this painting here, I painted it because I like oil painting, and I wouldn't have a chance to do that if I was working, crushing, depressing, 80 plus hours a week. And I wasn't able to do that. And then, since we're on the topic,
Yeah, that's awesome, man. I agree.
yeah, I got another one over there. Huh? How do you like that? All right. Enough of my kind of art thing. But
I got a guitar over here. I could just sing everybody a song. I mean, since you're like
you're killing me. You're killing me.
next webinar, guys, I'm going to sing Jack and Diane for everybody. It's going to be great.
Yeah. But here's the thing, guys. When you have money working for you, you get that leverage. And you can do what you want to do. And I think that helping people get there is just, man, that's where it's at for me.
Mm-hmm. That's awesome. So how many guys are in? How many IBOs we got tonight? Raise your hand. Type of Y for yes. Andrew, when are we going to do the bonus webinar for teaching them the? I think we're probably planning on maybe Sunday. Maybe Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday. We'll definitely let you guys know in advance. But yeah, I mean, the goal with that is just come to that webinar. We're going to show you exactly what to do so you can get a $600 residual income check coming into your house. And, we want to help you do that. I mean, that's how, we win by helping you guys win, so that's really our goal. Yeah. We got yeses popping up here in the chat box, like Tic Tacs.
How many people are excited? Like type of Y for yes. Who's excited about? Who thinks this is one of the best webinars they've been to this year? I think it's monumental, man. It's awesome. So.
Yeah. So they have people that are, they're upgrading the site. So if you have any technical issues or whatever, just reach out to us and we'll make sure that everything's taken care of.
Yeah, Jim, it's 3 that gets 3. And you also, that also counts towards like maybe your sponsor placing people under you or whatever, or the 12 can come from above and come from below, which is awesome. Which is really cool. That's crazy, Andrew. How many other companies how many people you got to get in another company and make $600 in residual, dude?
I don't know.
Come on, man.
A lot. A lot. Like that's you. I think realistically, like in most companies, you probably need like 60 people under you at least, maybe more.
Did you see Fred's comment? He said, if you did Jack and Diane, it would have been the best. I'm going to do it, man. Let me get my guitar. Hang on.
All right.
It'll be great for everybody, man.
All right.
At least one verse.
Yeah.
But I do kind of have a cold.
The Coug.
I don't know how good it's going to sound. Oh, I can't believe I'm doing this. I've never done this before. Andrew brings out the artist in me. Yeah. All
All
right.
right, guys. So let's listen to Jeremy here.
Little ditty about Jack and Diane. Two American kids going up in the heartland. Jack gonna be up from a star. Diane never told backseat. Put Jack's car, the guitar now. You guys will get the next one next week.
It's like a TV show now.
I like doing the painting, so I gotta like show what I do. It's sweet.
Yeah, cool.
It's a fun team, guys. Andrew's painting for you. I'm playing songs for you. I mean, have you ever been in anything like this? You guys like, what do we get ourselves into tonight? Yeah, it's funny. Cool. I don't know how good it can sound through Google Hangout, guys. And I got a cold, so next week I'll do you another one. Maybe I'll turn my mic up next time. Awesome. This guy is cool, man. Malik Joseph. Can't wait. This is too funny. People are Jim's really chatty. Fred's like encore. I don't even know. Crazy, man. It's so weird when we mix our list, Andrew. I don't know who's who, man. I'm like, who are these people?
Yeah. We got some great people, but you know, that's what this is about, you know, changing lives. And I think that, you know, if you guys really see the vision here and, you know, what this product can do for us, for you guys, for your family, for the people that you know, and you know, for me, I just see it in you know, also in the cold market. I mean, you know, just bringing this to people who want this and just explaining something. I mean, it's like there's a whole new concept that people don't know about, and it's incredible, and everyone wants it. And we're going to show you how to reach those people. There's a huge potential. So we're super excited to be locking arms with all you guys.
It's enlightening, guys, to think about we have a product and service that doesn't really niche into the MLM world. So this is going to appeal to people that would never touch network marketing. So it's a wider demographic of people, right? And so and guess what? They could be your customers, and that's volume. So you will make money off of people that would never join you in, you know, your pills, potions, and lotions business, I guess, per se.
So I did mention that there was a free gift on the webinar for those that attended. Basically, this is a little system I'm using to earn much less % per year, but it's just a little 9-page report, and you can use that link and download that link. That works for Canada and the US only currently. Here's what we want you to do, guys. You have to master money working for you. If you master this one skill, believe me, your life is going to become more full, more rich. You're going to have more time to do your hobbies. Like I know Jeremy's a big musician. Probably wants to bring out his guitar or something right about now and sing a song. So guys, $1 to be a customer. Do you want to go over any questions that you think people might have?
I can't think of anything right now. I mean, if you guys have any questions at all, just, you know, paste it in the live chat room here. And do you see any? Yeah, you guys just paste your questions. I can't think of any. I think we've covered everything. If you guys do have any questions, you know, ask now or forever hold your peace.
Yeah, so we have someone asking about you know, what brokers that you can use. Guys, you can use any broker. I personally use FXCM, but there's a bunch of them, and once you get started, there'll be links to them. But the important thing to understand is, you know, if people have been in companies where you've kind of sent money in to that actual company, that invariably turns out to be, some kind of scam, because you're sending your money into a company and it's unallocated. What's nice about this is, the financial industry, very regulated, and, your money is always independent, right? So if you want to turn off the mirror trader, you can turn off the mirror trader. If you want to withdraw your money from your Forex account, you can do that. There's no hassles to do that. This is just like having an independent, what are they called? Like I've got an account with Questrade where I buy, stocks and whatnot, self-directed trading account. So, I buy stocks, I sell them, it's whenever I want to take my money out, it just happens, it's not kind of one of those things. And that's a very important distinction to understand, because at the end of the day, this is your money and you never want to give up control over your money.
That's awesome. And I think Dick is asking, what is the price for, what's the monthly if they don't get 3 customers? Again, guys, it's $145 a month per customer. And, we want to help you guys get your 3 customers so you can have free software, free access to the product. And again, just the whole motto of this webinar is for you to leverage your money and have it make money on itself, on its own, passively. That's the key. And so we want to do that. So yeah, it's $145 on your billing date, which will happen if you're watching this webinar after. If it's after May 4th and it's already happened, actually, this doesn't even apply to you. So
we tried to let you know beforehand.
You're seeing that if that doesn't even matter. You guys are actually watching this webinar because it's during this promo. So again, May 4th will be the billing, the new billing. No.
All right. Sanders asking one thing. How do I promote this right now for the special? Yeah, we are going to, that's what we're going to be talking about. So just again, hit reply, and we're going to be, getting you'll definitely get an email from us tomorrow with, as we get the bonuses together, links and everything, and, some instructions for you guys who want to, get on this right away, because that's definitely what I would do. Yeah. All right, guys. So take advantage of this $1 promo, reach out to the person that introduced you to this. And tell them you want to get started. Tell them you want to start, getting involved in Forex. You want to start leveraging that kind of income that we saw on the live trades and stuff like that. This is a one-time promotion, so don't kind of sleep on this one. This is not something that's ever been done by iMarkets Live, and I've been told that they will never do it again. So take advantage of it. $1, and you get all those bonuses, and you get to work with us and come to our hangouts and hang out with us. And we're both excited to do that, because this is what we're obviously really passionate about. I'm sure you can hear that.
That's awesome.
Anything to add, Jeremy, or are we good?
Well, guys, just get started. Take action for $1 again. We've said that 100 times, but we're serious about this. And once you get in, you're going to love what you're going to learn. You're going to get to hang out with people that care about you and are going to help you be successful. And that's what I'd like to close with. And I look forward to seeing you guys on the Hangouts.
All right. Thanks, Jeremy.
See you guys later.